Keep your head high, Alex. Emotional moment as Filipina tennis star fights to the finish at Jingshan Open. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. The late afternoon sun stretched across the courts of the Jingshan Open, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold. The arena buzzed a mix of cheers, nerves, and the unmistakable electric hum of a crowd waiting for greatness. Alexandra Alex. Ela walked out of the tunnel with her head held high, her racket gripped firmly, and her heart pounding louder than the applause. She wasn't just here to play another match. She was here to prove that every sacrifice, every sleepless night of training, every tear shed in silence mattered. She was the pride of the Philippines, a young star whose journey from Manila's sunlit courts to the global tennis stage had been nothing short of extraordinary. And in Jingshan, she wasn't just carrying her name. She was carrying the weight of a nation's hope, the underdog spirit. Her opponent, the towering European seed ranked far above her, was confident, perhaps even dismissive. Analysts had already written Ela off, predicting a quick straight sets dismissal. But Alex thrived on being underestimated. Every rally was a battle. She lunged, stretched, and slid across the hard court, her signature left-handed forehand carving through the air like a whip. The crowd gasped as she chased down impossible shots, her determination radiating across the stadium. "Keep fighting, Alex!" a lone Filipino voice shouted from the stands, breaking to the chorus of foreign cheers. Memories of home. As she wiped sweat from her brow, her mind drifted for a fleeting moment to her childhood in Manila. She remembered the cracked tennis courts where she first picked up a racket at the age of 4. She remembered her parents' encouragement, their quiet belief that their daughter could do something no Filipino had ever done before in tennis. She remembered those humid afternoons when the neighborhood kids played basketball while she stayed on the court, hitting balls against the wall until her arm went numb. And she remembered the sacrifices, missing birthdays, leaving home for academies abroad, trading the warmth of family for the loneliness of foreign hotels. The turning point. The first set slipped away, 6-3. Her opponent was ruthless, capitalizing on every mistake, every short ball. Commentators nodded knowingly, murmuring that Alex was outclassed. But Alex was not broken. The second set began with fire. She unleashed a blistering serve, followed by a forehand winner down the line that painted the chalk. The crowd erupted, surprised at her resurgence. With each game, she grew bolder. She began dictating rallies, dragging her opponent into long, punishing exchanges. The European smirk began to fade, replaced with frustration. At 5-4, Alex served for the set. Her hands trembled slightly as she bounced the ball, but her eyes never wavered. "Focus," she whispered. The rally stretched, backhand, forehand, slice, lob. Then, with the crowd on edge, Alex fired an inside-out forehand that clipped the line. Winner, set to Alex Ela, 6-4. The stadium shook. The final battle. The deciding set was nothing short of cinematic. Both players traded blows like gladiators in an ancient coliseum. Every game went to deuce. Every point was earned in sweat and grit. Alex dove for a backhand, scraping her knee on the hard court, but she popped up immediately, fist pumping as the ball sailed past her opponent. Her lungs burned, her legs felt heavy, but she refused to bow. At 4-5, serving to stay in the match, she faced 2 match points. The crowd was deafening, the pressure suffocating. She took a deep breath, looked skyward, and mouthed a prayer. Then she served, aced down the tee. The next rally lasted 22 shots. On the final stroke, her forehand narrowly missed the baseline. Out! Match over. Her opponent collapsed in triumph. Alex stood frozen, racket dangling by her side, sweat dripping, chest heaving. The scoreboard declared her defeat, but in the hearts of the crowd, she had already won. The tears and the triumph. As she walked to the net for the handshake, the cameras zoomed in on her face. Her eyes glistened with tears, not of weakness, but of pride. The crowd, sensing the weight of the moment, rose to its feet. A standing ovation thundered through Jingshan Arena. She raised her hand in acknowledgement, lips trembling. The Filipino flag waved proudly in the stands, held by a group of overseas workers who had traveled hours just to see her play. "Keep your head high, Alex," one fan shouted, voice breaking with emotion. She smiled through the tears, because even in defeat, she had given everything. The locker room silence. Inside the locker room, the world was quieter. The adrenaline ebbed away, replaced by the sting of loss. She sat on the bench, towel draped over her shoulders, staring at the floor. A part of her wanted to scream, to cry, to smash her racket. But another part reminded her that this was part of the journey. Her phone buzzed nonstop. Messages of encouragement from family, friends, fans, and even fellow players. Her mother's text stood out. "We are proud of you. Always." She exhaled, finally allowing the tears to flow freely. Not because she lost, but because she knew she was closer than ever to breaking through. The larger story. The world saw a loss on paper, but those who understood tennis saw something greater. Resilience, heart, and the kind of fight that legends are built on. Her performance at Jingshan wasn't just about a match. It was about inspiring millions of Filipinos who dare to believe that someone from their islands could stand toe-to-toe with the best in the world. It was about young girls picking up rackets in Manila, Cebu, and Davao whispering, "If Alex can do it, maybe I can too." It was about proving that victories aren't only measured by trophies, but by the courage to fight until the last ball is struck. Reflections on the road ahead. That night, Alex sat by her hotel window, overlooking the Jingshan skyline. The city lights twinkled, mirroring the fire still burning inside her. She thought about the match, the points she could have won, the chances she let slip. But she also thought about the crowd, the standing ovation, the way her opponent shook her hand with respect. And she knew her time was coming. Losses like this were not the end. They were stepping stones. She whispered to herself, "Keep your head high, always." Then she closed her eyes and dreamed not defeat, but the Grand Slam titles waiting in her future. A nation inspired. The next morning, newspapers across the Philippines carried her photo, sweat-soaked, tear-streaked, yet smiling. Headlines read, "Ila fights with heart at Jingshan, a star still rising." Social media buzzed with pride. Fans, celebrities, even politicians hailed her courage. Hashtags trended. Hashtag keep your head high, Alex. Hashtag proud to be Filipino. For the world, it was just another tennis match. But for the Philippines, it was a reminder that heroes don't always have to win to inspire. Alex Ila had fought to the finish. And in doing so, she etched her name not just in tennis history, but in the hearts of her people. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.